Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be installing wheel spacers onto the Spooky Jeep here. If you're new here, welcome to the channel and don't forget to subscribe. So opinions on wheel spacers can kind of be a mixed bag. Now me personally, I believe that as long as they're installed properly and they're of good quality, or at least semi-decent quality, you shouldn't have any issues. Now these ones here are made by Rough Country. I did order them on Amazon. And all this is a 1.5 inch spacer, but they also make adapters to go from the 4.5 inch lug pattern to the 5 inch lug pattern. Now, if you look around the internet, you will see a lot of people where they will say that these are dangerous, don't use them, they break, they're gonna leave you stranded. A lot of negative comments on wheel spacers in general. As for my personal opinion on these, I have had to stop to help people on the side of the road that had a bad set of wheel spacers and they broke. They were cheap, the cheapest that can be, $20 for a full set of 4, and it did leave them stranded. Another really important step is making sure that they are installed properly. A lot of people don't really install them properly. They just want that cool look and they slap them on there and it eventually fails. So the main reason why I'm installing wheel spacers is I got bigger tires that will not fit. So not only will this give me a wider stance, it will also allow me to have a full turn so I don't rub when I'm turning. I'm still gonna end up having to trim my fenders, but that's for a later video. So for step number 1, I need to remove my tire. For those of you following along, so this wheel spacer is just going to mount where the rim did. Simple as that. But because we do have a flush mount mating surface, we want to make sure that we're free of any debris, free of any rust. If you do have some rust or it looks like this, you want to clean that up. You do want as flush a mount as possible. So I'm going to clean all this up. Voila. So with my mating surface cleaned up all nice, I can go ahead and mount my wheel spacer. Now because the studs are now recessed, it's kind of hard to get them started by hand. So what you can do is just stick them in your 3/4 socket and run them down. Now if your original studs are too long, you might actually have to trim them down. If that's the case, what I suggest doing is putting your wheel spacer on, marking where you need to cut, and then putting a nut on your lug, then cutting it. That way when you back off your nut, it will help fix the threads on the way out, so that way you don't run into any problems. That's not the case with mine. Mine actually might be a little short, so I'm gonna have to replace these with a little bit longer ones in the future. With it all hand tight, the next step is going to be torquing them down. Now the torque value is going to vary based on your vehicle. The instructions do say to torque it to manufacturer specification, which in my case is about 90 foot-pounds. Now that we're mounted and torqued, the final step is to reinstall our wheel, and once again, torque to manufacturer specifications. Now one note that it did mention in the instructions, and it is very important, is you want to make sure that your lug nuts sit all the way flush into the rim. Some capped off lug nuts won't fit all the way on the studs and you'll end up with a gap, and that is not good. And now would be a great time to install my new lug nuts. Alright, and now we are all set. I think that this is going to be great. It really gives it kind of a meaner stance. I know it's not all about looks, but it's going to be great to help me off-road as well. I can't wait to get the new tires on here and see how overall it's doing. But so far, I really like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. As always, don't forget to subscribe. You can check me out on Instagram at It's Project Venture, as well as TikTok at It's Project Venture. Thanks for watching.